Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show. You may have seen her in Morocco, New York City, Los Angeles, California, Detroit, Philadelphia, Chicago, Las Vegas, Nevada. One of the background singers for Mickey Howard and the late, great Gerald Levert. Ladies and gentlemen, your host, the beautiful, the wonderful, the spectacular, Miss Coco McMillan.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, and welcome to the Coco McMillan Show, where we make it happen. I'm so excited to be back with you this week. We are going to bring an amazing show to you tonight. So welcome to the show. This is where we feature our national and local musicians and recording artists. This platform is to help design and to promote artists, business owners, social network organizations, physical, and mental health awareness. The shows allows guests the opportunity to discuss their career goals, their products, their career challenges, new opportunities, and awareness. So we want you to bring your expertise to the show. If you want to be a part of the Coco McMillan Show, please contact me at cocomcmillanmusic@gmail.com. Again, we want you to bring your experience, your knowledge, everything that you've learned and that you know that you want to help someone. This is the place to be. We believe in sharing and promoting your journey in life, as in millions of souls could just be blessed by your testimony, because you never know, your story will help someone else. So come on to the show. Visit me on Facebook, or send me an email on LinkedIn, YouTube, wherever. There's so many ways to reach me. So if you want to be a part of the show, make sure that you contact me. We are streaming live on the IBM network, on YouTube, on Facebook Live, on LinkedIn, as well as Roku. So you have a chance to see us on very many platforms. So there's no excuse, guys. So good. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad that you decided to join me today. Hey, listen, go ahead and text someone. If you need to call them, if you need to ping them, whatever you need to do, just let them know that you are about to spend the next hour with Miss Coco McMillan, and it's going to be lit. Wait, are they still using that word? Okay, so I'm old school, so young folks don't get me. Deasia, Konisha, they be like, Coco, that is like old. But anyway, we're going to have a good time. I have a fabulous guest with me tonight, and guess what? He doesn't even know it. I also have a pop-up guest that's going to surprise us. So I am so excited that that pop-up guest is going to surprise us tonight. So you have time to go ahead and get yourself together. Hey, get you a cup of tea and sit with me today, and let's just have fun. Go ahead and put in the chat where you're watching from, what you're doing. Say hi to your girl, Coco. Just let me know that you are here. I see Brooklyn in the house. So glad that you're watching. But go ahead and put in the chat where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out. So again, it's going to be fabulous. I want to say to you, last week, we do apologize. We did actually have a rebroadcast from one of our guests, Mr. Lee, and also Savaya. So they was on last week and the week before, an amazing show. Savaya suffers from cerebral palsy. So she was on just kind of talking about her condition, and also they had a chance to sing for us. Lee is an amazing guy, have some music that's out. You need to go check him out. So if you didn't get a chance to watch the broadcast, you can go back to my page and check it out. So it's so much that was going on. I want to send my condolences to two of my friends. There were several deaths last week that was very dear to me, two of my good friends. I want to give a shout out to Miss Latoya Fullwood and the Fullwood family, Pastor Fullwood. So sorry for your loss. So we're going to continue to pray for them, as well as my girl. You all know my girl, Tracy. Feel y'all, her father passed as well. So please keep my friends in prayer. Send them some love, and let them know that you're thinking about them, because, when you lose someone, whether it's expectedly or unexpectedly, it's still a hole missing in your heart. So please reach out to them and let them know that you are thinking about them. So I want to share that with you. Also, we got some things that's coming up this weekend. Juneteenth is going on this weekend. So make sure that you try to attend at least one of the events that's going on. I'm going to be performing tomorrow night at the Carolina Pines off of Lake Willow Road. So if you want to join me tomorrow night, I think it starts around 8 o'clock. I'm going to be there. Also, Mr. Gerald Hinton has an event that's coming up on Saturday in Apex. I'm going to be with him on Saturday. And Sunday morning, of course, Mitchell's Grove in the house. I'm going to be there Sunday morning with my pastor, Reverend Melvin Jackson, First Lady Jackson, and the whole Mitchell's Grove family. And then the play is back. I told you guys, I hope that you got your tickets for Divided Together. Kathy Graham. Hi, Kathy. It's so good to see you. Desirla Smith, Fayetteville, North Carolina is in the house. Thank you so much. Jean Davis is in the house. So glad that you're on. Let's see. Rosalind Ricketts is in the house. Fayetteville, North Carolina. Awesome woman of God. She's on with us tonight. But so, guys, the play Divided Together. I hope you got your tickets. It's Sunday, this coming Sunday at 3:00. So please go to Sunday Theater Live to get your tickets. I'm not sure if we still have some left, but go there anyway and see if you can still purchase your ticket. The last one we had, it was sold out. Okay, so you got a couple of days. Make sure that you get your tickets. Miss Pauline. Hi, Miss Garner. How you doing? That is Villarica, Georgia in the house. Nikki Sampson. Yes, Nikki, so glad that you're on. You guys are coming in. Thank you for the love, man. That means a lot. I'm serious. It means a lot when you're watching, when you're supporting me. I really do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, because you don't know. It's it's a lot to do things when you're starting something, when you're doing something. And this is for somebody out there. You need that support, that love, somebody that's just kind of push you, to make you do it, or, give you a pat on the back. But you know what the greatest thing is? The love of Jesus. I know that he loves and that he's pleased with what I'm doing. And I just pray that I continue to be faithful to him. Miss Mary Ann, thank you so much for joining. Miss McCrimmon, be faithful to him and do what he has set out for me to do. God has given all of us an assignment. What is your assignment? I don't mean to get deep right here, but I'm just saying, what is your assignment? You have an assignment, and I'm challenging you tonight to do what God has put on your plate in front of you to do. Go ahead and start the journey. He will be with you. He's walking beside you, in front, behind you. He got your back. All you have to do is step out and do it. And then God got the rest, because you know what? He only gave it to you. Nobody else can't do it. They can try, they can do all that, but they can't do it. Your assignment is for you. And as my pastor said on Bible study last night, it's abundantly. I love that word. It's abundantly. And show the love to your friends and family, because you never know when the last time that you're going to see him. Terrellyn is in the house. Thank you, Terrellyn, for joining. You don't know. So just walk in abundance, walk in victory. Go get it. As Mary say, go get it. Go get your blessing, because it's for you. God is waiting on you. He already got it set up. You know how you say, I have the keys. You have the keys. So go ahead and open the door. If you're sitting there watching me right now, just go ahead and turn that key and go ahead and unlock that door and walk in your victory. Okay? All right, I'm done. I'm sorry. That was for somebody. Nikki, yes, from Florida. Thank you for joining, Nikki from Florida, Madison, Florida. So look, guys, I want to just go ahead and, let you know that the person I have on here today is absolutely amazing. Okay. His name is Captain Newborn. That right there says a lot. Captain Newborn. So, get ready. That's all I can say. But I'm going to tell you more about him when we come back from the commercial break. So stay tuned. Go ahead and call your friends, text them and say, okay, it's on. Coco's getting ready to start with her guest. So go ahead and call them and let them know that come on in and join us. So we'll be right back. We're going to take a commercial break, and then I will bring on Mr. Captain Newborn.
It's time for Bible or Babble. Gather round for your new favorite show. If you hear the word, show 'em what you know. Let's go. Bible or Babble. It's Bible. Let's go. Calling every saint, we gon' put you to the test. See who know that B.I.B. a little bitch. Bible or Babble. It's Bible. Let's go.
everyone for coming to the 2020 TAF Awards. This was a show like no other, people. This is the Grammys for dignitaries, educators, and support staff around the state of Oklahoma and worldwide. We cannot do this without the support of the people. So we thank you, I thank you, for being such a dedicated supporter to this movement for the Teachers Appreciation Foundation. I thank you.
It's non-stop. I won't fold, I won't drop until we on top. Only going non-stop.
Are you looking for money-saving strategies for your business and personal finances? Are you tired of working hard every day with little or nothing to show for it? Contact Prosperity Financial Services, LLC right now for your free financial consultation. Call now to reserve yours today. 804-349-8600. 804-349-8600.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Coco McMillan Show, where we make it happen. Again, shout outs to Monday Matthew, Nancy Sinclair. Thank you so much for joining. Patrice, it's always so good to see you. Sincere, thank you for joining. Branch Jordan Gaines, hey, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys. I'm telling you, it means a lot to me. So thank you for joining. So next, I want to introduce to you, again, a very, very good friend, very well known in the community in North Carolina, in New York, all over the world. This man is everywhere. He is he's from Kinston, North Carolina. He is the founder and executive CEO of Next Level Veterans Treatment Center. He is also the senior producer for the Road to the New York Open Call auditions. Wow, he just has so much that he does. He's, you know what? Also, I found out that he's a musician. He plays the trumpet and many other instruments too. I learned that today. So, oh my God, we got so much to talk about. But if you know, in the 80s and the 90s, he was very instrumental in leading several community talent contests and programs in the Grandeur Stadium and Sampson schools. As again, I had a chance to meet him at one of the Apollo events that he had in Durham, North Carolina, at the Hayti Center. This Road to the New York Open Call edition is a 20-week talent competition, and the winner, they have a winner each week, and then the final winner receives an expense-paid trip to New York City to audition for the Apollo Theater, the amateur night edition. So, you know, I gave him a new name. I gave him like a talent director, because he has helped so many people with their success, you know, getting the chance, the opportunity to go to the Apollo, to perform on that stage, or just being that trailblazers for so many young people to get them on the right path. He's very well respected. Everyone knows him. I had a chance to reconnect with him again at a shout out to Mabel Dunn at her event, the fashion show that she had a couple of months ago. And I'm so glad that I did, because I'm learning now that this event, the Road to New York Open Call edition, the final one is June the 25th. So that is coming up, and I'm so glad that he joined us today to give us more information about that. So please help me welcome with the hand claps and the waves and the thumbs up signs on Facebook or wherever you're watching. Let's welcome Captain Newborn.
Hello.
Hi, Captain.
How are you?
I am well. How you doing, sir?
Doing great. Thanks for having me today.
You are so welcome. I mean, listen, I'm on an assignment. As I said earlier, the assignment, and whatever way I can help, because I know that you're just doing some great things in the community. I want to be that person that have a piece of it to make it happen. So, Captain Newborn, I was saying some things about you from Kinston and all this stuff, but why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about and who is Captain Newborn?
Well, Thank you, Coco. I'm honored to be a part of your show. And Captain is my real first name. Is my father's first name. It just goes on down for generations and generations. And it was a hard name to grow up with because they called me Captain Kangaroo, Captain Crunch, Captain Cook, Captain Antonil. But as an adult, no one forgets my name. So originally
Yeah.
from the Kinston area, I went to school there, went to college, undergrad at UNC Wilmington, went to from a master's at North Carolina Central University, and I'm inspired by my father. I think he's the greatest promoter ever. He taught me how to promote from a young age on. Part of what was known as the Chitlin Circuit. He was a concert promoter, a boxing promoter,
Yeah.
and I just learned everything from him. And I just want people to know that if a little kid from Kinston, North Carolina, can grow up to take this national tour on the road, and we have shows all over. Some shows we do ourselves. Some shows I outsource to other parts of the country.
Mm.
But we've placed over 100 people on the Apollo stage.
Woo! Yes.
And we've been touring. We took our first people up there in 2012. We started our road shows in 2014, and we haven't missed a beat. And we're so excited that to be able to do this. Next Level Veterans is the company. This tour is the intellectual property of Next Level Veterans.
Okay.
One day we had a very large veteran center. We service about 9,000 veterans in the state of North Carolina, and we do it for free. We are a nationally accredited medical and mental health facility. We specialize in traumatic brain injuries, post-traumatic stress disorder, suicide prevention, military sexual trauma, and we're first responders if a veteran's in harm of himself or others. So one day, some veterans who were singing in our facility, and they could really sing, it was like, I always wanted to be on Amateur Night at the Apollo. And I said, why not? And they were like, come on, man, quit playing. I was like, no. And me being a person who know how to get things done, I approached the Apollo. I was like, hey, our veterans risked their lives for you guys there in New York City when those terrorists flew those planes into the World Trade Center.
Yes.
We're seeing the aftermath right here in North Carolina, my veteran treatment center. I'm seeing the ones that don't have legs and were shot and injured. And the least you could do is, entertain our people. And they agreed. We went back and forth, and how to use the name and everything. They finally let us do it. So, they were like, let us teach you how to fish.
Wow.
Yes, let us teach you how to fish and be empowered when God, that's his title, his real name is Yahweh. When he gives you an idea, it's already blessed. You receive that, it's already blessed. So they taught us how to fish. They said, you go in North Carolina and you do these shows. And whatever your center makes from these shows, you keep, but just bring us your children's champion and your adult champion. That's how it took off. And it went from one show to almost 10 years of shows. And now when we go to an event, if someone's not performing like you, a big name act like you or Beyonce, then we're the big act in town. But if Coco McMillan is there, we take a back seat. You know what I mean?
You're so kind.
But we use this as a platform for, at first it was just for veterans. Mm-hmm. And they wanted to compete with the general public because, they like to be reintegrated back into the community as successful, healthy citizens.
Okay.
So be careful what you reach for, because there are people out here who don't get the opportunity that can sing as good as Beyonce and Luther Vandross and Mary and everybody else. They just didn't get the opportunity.
That's right.
So what Yahweh God has given us is a platform to level the playing field so that we can take people to the Apollo. We do these local shows and we pay for them to go, their expenses, their travel, their hotels, and we get them there. And we make that platform, we love it and give them an opportunity. And many great things have come from this. And I'm really proud that I still have the same staff. I have people like Mark and Ray and the band with Nice and all those guys. They've stuck with us. And we've gotten quite good at what we do. So Saturday, the 25th of June, next Saturday, I'm taking this show to my hometown of Kinston, North Carolina, to the Kinston High School Performing Arts Center. It's a 1,000-seat theater arena there. And we found great talent. And this is going to be one of our televised shows through Launch TV. And we have, it's going to be an amazing show. The children's competition, Coco, is going to be off the chain. I know I heard you earlier saying people don't use these words no more. So I'm old school too. I don't know if they still say off the chain, but it's going to be. And we got some great talent in the children's division as well as the adults. We're honoring that night Mr. Robert Knight, who played with Patti LaBelle and the James Brown Band, Ira and Marvin Wilson. We have Miss Black, North Carolina, USA, Miss Yolanda Thorpe coming in. So we got royalty coming in. We got special guests, the Jubilant Gospel Singers. And then we got about 24 contestants, but they're going to see a great night of entertainment. We bring in our band, the Sandman, both Sandmen, the original one and the new one. Yeah. We're bringing the TV models, the log, if they like the acts, the adults, not the children. But if the adults don't bring their A game, okay, they're going to see the Sandman again. But, you know, we've toured all over North Carolina. We've outsourced shows all over the country, and it just grew. And we're very excited to have this quality of talent. And I want to thank you for the young lady you called and told me about from Fayetteville. Mm-hmm. I think you know who I'm talking about. In fact, you tell the people who I'm talking about.
Miss Terrellyn Harris.
She is an anointed voice. She's going to rip the roof off of the auditorium next Saturday night. And we're just asking people to come out. If you want to see a show, if you've seen Amateur Night at the Apollo. Now, we're not Amateur Night at the Apollo. We're independent. We're an independent touring organization. We're next level veterans. Our show is called The Road to the Apollo. Sometimes it's Road to New York Open Call Editions. Yeah. But we do our shows in honor of them. If we define culture as the thought of, tried out, preferred way of doing things, we do our shows just like the Apollo. So that's our tribute to them. But we're not the Apollo. We're very loyal to them because they gave us our first break. Right. And other entities try to entice us to bring our people to them, like American Idol and America's Got Talent and the X Factor and Steve Harvey's Little Big Shots. And but we are loyal to the Apollo. Yes. You know why?
Why?
Because for the last 90 years, these other companies that are doing this, and I'm gonna be bold and say that because my name is Captain, so I have to be bold. It's American Idol, America's Got Talent, the X Factor, Steve Harvey's Little Big Shots. They're all just cheap imitations of what's been going on in Harlem for the last 90 years.
Woo! Captain has spoken.
So we take our people to the Apollo, and you know, we're independent of them. They're independent of us, but we love the Apollo, and we're going to continue to take our people to the Apollo.
I love that. I love that you said that. I remember, and you know, and hey, I'm with you on that because the Apollo has been around for years. Like you said, the 90 years. I remember when I was on the road with Gerald, and when we went to perform at the Apollo, I was like a little kid.
Yes.
You know, because I was like, oh my God, I'm at the Apollo, and you're just seeing all the writing on the wall, the signatures, and you know, I had a chance to sign the wall for the Apollo, and it's such history. I mean, when you walk in, so Captain, I think what you're doing is amazing, you know, for not only the youth, but for the adults too, just to give them that platform. Because again, if you didn't have this platform for them, you know, how would they get there? You know what I'm saying? It may be a little harder, but you're making it a little easier, you know, for them to get there. Now, for the event next week, how can they get tickets for the event? I mean, what do they do about the tickets?
Okay, so it's an open call, and with open call, it's general admission. So we don't sell advance tickets. The place seats 1,000. We've applied for SRO, standing room only, because I think we will get more than 1,000 people.
Okay.
And so they can get their tickets the day of the show at the window. We open the doors at 5. If we get finished with the sound check and rehearsal, we'll open it at 4:30. But the tickets are only $20. We've kept the price low for a show of this quality. You know, we know we could be charging $45, $50, $60, but
Right.
we'd rather, you know, we're in a small town, and, you know, we know that gas prices and everything else is off the chain. So we're not going to be one of those that's going to inflate anything. We're going to keep our tickets low so everybody who wants to come can come. So day of the show, get there before 5 and get in. We got people coming from everywhere. We got contestants that came from Hawaii,
Wow.
Indianapolis, Indiana, New Jersey. They came from all over for these auditions. So we got about 20 different cities in North Carolina represented in this show.
Yes.
But the children competition is going to be really good. You know, we talked about Taylor, and that voice just blew me away.
Yes.
And I know she's going to do well. I know the Apollo will absolutely love her. You know, she's anointed.
Yes.
She's going places.
Yes, she
And
is.
that voice is powerful. So I'm so proud that she's in our competition. So thank you, Coco, for helping us discover her. And let's just continue and support that child.
Yeah.
And people want to hear somebody who can sing. They need to hear this voice.
Okay.
But now her competition is a little 12-year-old Hawaiian girl that's singing Whitney Houston's "I'll Always Love You," and she can hit that note too. So this is going to be quite a battle. It's going to be really good. We got kids from Chesapeake, Virginia, and Indianapolis, Indiana, Morehead City, North Carolina. I mean, they're all over. New Bern. They're coming in and they're bringing their fans. So this is going to be a great event from my hometown of Kinston.
Yes.
We want to do a positive show. We get 45 minutes of program. They get 15 minutes of commercials. So we're going to do the best positive show that we can. But with that night, with all the people we're honoring, and I'm just so proud to bring a show of that caliber to Kinston. And that's it.
Let me shout out to Kinston. I mean, I know that they're happy and, you know, just going to take it all in, you know, that the show is coming there. So I'm sure if you out there listening and you're from Kinston, you're here in Raleigh or Durham or wherever, yeah, you need to go home that weekend. Okay. Yeah. You need to go home that weekend and let's support, you know, Captain Newborn and the road to the Apollo, because again, this is amazing. And like you said, the competition. And so, you know, we need people in the seats to make it happen. So the tickets are $20. $20. Make sure you show up there before 5 o'clock or right at 5 so you can get your tickets. But I wanted to ask you something because, you know, little birdie told me, I know that you've been doing the shows and everything. Now, did you really start this because you was into music? Because someone told me you could play the trumpet. Is that correct? Or a lot of instruments?
Well, one of the people that we are honoring Saturday night, the 25th, is Mr. Robert Knight.
Okay.
Mr. Knight was my band director from like 1st grade through 12th grade. And I started playing the trumpet in the 3rd grade. And I got pretty good with it. So in the 4th grade, he put me in the senior band as a first trumpet. And then he taught me how to play the trumpet, any brass instrument I can play, the French horn, the baritone, the tuba. And the last instrument that I played was the tuba. And I was really, really good with that. They needed a tuba player. So I was such a skinny kid in junior high school, I couldn't carry the big brass one. So he bought me a white fiberglass one. He said, if you play it, I'll get you one.
Wow.
So that's what got me into, you know, wanting to do this. My dad was a big time producer, promoter, and was doing events and concerts and fights and everything. So I just followed in his footsteps, and I became chairman of the concert committee down at UNC Wilmington. And we did some really, really, really big shows. We brought him to Legion Stadium, Funkadelic, Boosie's Rubber Band, Parliament. And they were really skeptical of the university, but they didn't know what I knew. Because back then they were just hitting the sing and they were hot, you know, George Clinton, P-Funk All-Stars.
Yeah.
We did it at Legion Stadium, and that stadium holds about 12,000 people. We sold out 2 shows in 2 days. Wow. And after that, I had a pretty clear ticket on who I wanted to bring in and whatever I wanted to do. So I began to get that big time feel about promotions and doing concerts, and I just kept it up.
Wow, that's amazing. And look, and you're good at it. You're good at it too. So, I'm just excited for you. There's a question on the floor. It says, Captain, do you have any favorite past winners? I guess from your show.
Well, one of my favorite past winners is Coco McMillan. I remember you when you were in the show years ago. I remember.
Yes.
You brought it.
Yes. The baby Coco.
Yes, yes.
I still have that video too.
They've been so many. It's just hard to pick one because we've had so many different genres of music, so many great champions, so many people that have graced the stage. Whether we were doing 20 consecutive Sunday nights in Durham, or whether we were in Fayetteville or wherever else we've been all over the state. It's all of them are my favorite. I never met an act I didn't like.
That you didn't like, yeah.
So some of them are went on to do great things. We had a little boy that went on to be on one of Tyler Perry's TV shows. We have people get recording contracts. We have people doing shows like you're doing now. We have a lot of alumni that have gone on to do great things, and we just want to keep that up.
Yes,
but it's festive when we come to town. It is a great event. Our shows are seen through Launch TV in the homes of 42 million people across the country, across the globe. So we're excited about that. We're just excited. And I got a big announcement to make, Coco.
Okay, let's hear it. What's up?
We've booked a second show for North Carolina. We're doing auditions in the Burlington, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, High Point area on July 2nd.
Oh,
wow. The African American Cultural Arts and History Center in Burlington. Okay. And I decided, Burlington's a place that you drive by going to somewhere else. And they got a beautiful theater there. So I partnered with these people. We're going to do the show in Burlington.
Yes. Awesome. That is great, Captain. A second show. And that is July the 2nd?
July the 2nd for the auditions, and the show is going to be July the 30th. In fact, we're doing 2 shows in Burlington. We'll do a matinee at 3 o'clock, and we'll do another show at 7 that day at the Paramount Theater, downtown Burlington.
Man, I'm telling you, this is awesome. You look at God. You're doing some great things. And what I love about you is because you're so inspirational, and you tell it like it is. And even if a person need to work on something, or the wrong song, a lot of times people be afraid to say that. You will tell, hey, look, that's the wrong song.
Yes. Yes, it will. Because if you're competing, if you're going to be in it to win it. And when people are doing high impact songs or doing a cover song, and you need to do the same thing. And we've been very generous. Mark can tell you, we've taken as many as 30 people to the Apollo in 1 year. And what happened is, the staff and I, we see someone really tried, and there was a tie. Chances are I'm gonna take both groups.
Look at there, see.
And then people can be invited by us to go also. If I see someone who really tried, they brought people to the show, they have a voice. I know what the Apollo's looking for. I know what they like.
Yeah.
And sometimes the best singer don't necessarily win because it's done by audience applause. So you have to bring people to the show. But if I know someone tried and it's somebody that I know is going to get on that Apollo stage, we're gonna send an invitation to them after the show and say, hey, get on this bus and you go into it at our cost.
Wow.
But don't want to sidestep the issue on why we do all of this. Next Level Veterans is really special to me, Coco. We lose 24 veterans to suicide every day. Every day. That's 1 hour. And that's not acceptable on my watch. Shouldn't be acceptable on yours, which I know it's not. But we have to combat that.
Yes.
These younger veterans don't know how to cope. And then that's what we do. We help them cope. Because, losing someone to suicide is a terrible thing. It's a lose-lose. And the other thing, we're the lead veteran organization in the country when it comes to the contaminated water issues down in Camp Lejeune in Jacksonville, North Carolina.
Okay.
From about 1957 to 1987, they knew that water was tainted. They knew there was cleaning fluid and jet fuel in the water, and they didn't do anything about it. And now it affected about 17.5 million veterans and their families. And we see the aftermath of these kids who are born with deformities, families that are ate up with cancers, multiple cancers.
Wow.
And they're dying off at a rate. So I don't know if they're just trying to wait for more of them to die before they pass the law to give them all of their benefits. But we fight. I go to DC, I lobby. We took over 200 veterans there, and we protested. And we're going to keep up the fight because it's not right.
That's right.
And we're not afraid. A coward dies many deaths, but you have to have the courage to be. That's right. They have to do these people right. They have to do them right. So we're going to keep up this fight. When President Obama was in office, that bill went towards Congress and the Senate.
Yes.
The Third Appellate Circuit Court is the court that this stuff should be handled under, but it's down in Atlanta on the 11th Appellate Circuit Court, a very conservative court. And we got one federal judge that won't sign the order. And how it got down to Atlanta, which is not in their jurisdiction in the first place, I don't know. But we got to get it back up here in Richmond.
That's right.
To a liberal court. And so we fight these battles, and we put, veterans, they risk their lives to protect our freedom.
That's right. They do.
So without Next Level Veterans and the veterans placing this idea in my head, we wouldn't have the Road to New York Open Call Editions national tour to be doing in the first place. But I love giving back to the community. The community have been good to me.
Yes.
And as long as I have breath, we will definitely send people there. We will pay for them to go, and let's keep this thing alive.
Man, Captain, that's why your name Captain. That's why, right there. Oh my God, you're so amazing. So if someone wanted to get in touch with you or find out more information about the Next Level Veterans Traditional Center, how can they do that?
Well, they can always contact me. Next Level, when you're doing mental health treatment for veterans, it is a barrier for treatment. They don't like to go to get it. So we don't have our name on our headquarters anymore. Okay. We do a lot of things in-home. We do what's known as intensive in-home so that we can get help. And it's not just a barrier for treatment for us. It's a barrier for treatment for most people who are trying to get mental health.
Okay.
So they can contact me through my email, captaingendo@aol.com. Or they can call. I'm easily accessible on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And we can tell them more about Next Level Veterans, but we're very glad to be fighting the fight and being not only a veteran center, but being a political think tank. Not that we get involved in politics, but we are a think tank. We're an intellectual think tank. And we try to influence policy and procedures often as possible. Being nationally accredited, we have SOPs, standard operating procedures, so we can pick up our center and operate anywhere in the country, anywhere in the world. And that's what that national accreditation is all about. So we're very proud. And, there's been that many veterans, and to do it free, we're excited. And let me do one more thing while I have the floor. Let me thank the sponsors of this show in Kinston. I'd like to thank KISS 101.9 FM in Newbern. They call KISS 102. I'd like to thank Meals International out of Kinston. I'd like to thank Our House Home Care out in Newbern, North Carolina. I'd like to thank one of our national sponsors, Regenerative Medicine, Anti-Aging of Peachtree City, Georgia. They sponsor all of our shows. I'd like to thank the Daily Drum. And of course, the city of Kinston and all the people down there at Kinston High School. I mean, a lot of people come together to make and something like this work, because it's very expensive putting on these shows.
Right. And
it takes the community. But to be able to do this is just an honor. So thank you, sponsors. Thank you. God bless you.
Yes. And shout out to Pastor Sharon McCrimmon. She said, thank you so much for taking care of the veterans. And It's so many people that's making comments. And Harper, thank you so much for your comments. Maxine Phillips, Montreal Parker, Beulah Davis, Darcel Smith, Frazier. It's so many people giving love. So, Captain, you are special. You are just truly amazing, and we love what you're doing. But real quick, I want to do something for you that you didn't know that was coming. That was coming on. So I want to just surprise you with this special guest and see, have you ever seen this person before or know this person once Mark brings her on? I want you to check it out. Say, do you know this person? I'll put it like that.
All right. All right.
Do you know this person? But while he's bringing her on there, again, so many people have made so many comments, about what you're doing, and how they're so grateful that you are supporting and helping the veterans. Because, like you said, you mentioned something even about suicide. That's that right there touches me, because it happened to one of my friends in college. So I know how that feels. So I think that you are doing a great thing for the veterans.
Yes.
So thank you again for that.
Thank you so much. It's such a tragedy when we do lose a veteran. It really is.
You know who that is?
Oh my goodness! Hi.
Hi.
There's my little superstar. How are you feeling?
Hi, Mr. Newborn. I'm good. Good to see you.
What a pleasant surprise! Are you
Look at that
today?
Say again?
Are you ready for Saturday?
I am ready. I still have a lot of work to do because don't stop working until the day of, but I am very ready. I'm ready.
Well, this is Coco. This is a pleasant surprise. This young lady came to the auditions in Kinston, and I'm gonna do a little rap. Even though she used a microphone, she didn't even have to. She just filled the room up with that powerful voice. The judges, me, we were like, wow. So we're so proud of you, and we're so honored to have you in this competition, and just speak it into existence.
Yeah,
Talent, just speak it into existence. You're anointed. You have a gift. And let me tell you something, young lady. When God, Yahweh, gives you a gift, He doesn't mean for you to keep it to yourself. He wants you to share that gift with the world. And if we can help you share it with the world, you got my word, we will do it.
Wow!
So this is a superstar. This is and we're so glad to help. I feel like we co-discovered you, but Miss McMillan here told us about you, and then I've talked to your mom, and they're just delightful people, and we're just do your thing.
Yeah.
Be in it to win it. Be in it to win it. If you're having any butterflies, which I know you're not, put that energy, that nervous energy, into your performance that night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
You received that from me?
Yes, sir, I do.
All right. Good deal.
I love it. And see, so Captain, you understand what I felt when I first heard her sing. It was just unbelievable. She's 14.
14.
Oh my God.
14.
So with a big voice like that, and then not only her voice, it's her character, her personality. And we're not trying to boost up your head, Taylor. I'm just telling you what it is. You give props where props are due. Just her. She's well-rounded, well-educated in school, plays sports. She can hold a conversation with you like an adult. Just everything about her just kind of blew my mind, and I just wanted to carry her under my wings, and get her in front of the right people. Because as you said before, you said something real deep. You said it's a lot of people out here that can sing like Beyonce, Aretha Franklin, all these people, but they never get the opportunity.
Absolutely.
They don't have that platform. So, Terrellyn, I say, just like Captain Newborn, put that energy into your show. I love what you just said just a minute ago. You said, I got a lot of work to do because the work don't stop until the day of.
Right.
Yes.
I'm so pleased. This is a pleasant surprise, and Taylor, people like you and your family add to the quality of our show. So let me personally thank you for coming out to audition and just being the person you are. Now, I played basketball in college. I hear you play basketball, so there's a challenge on, okay?
Okay. I get it from my mom, so we're both like really good, but my mom's better than me, of course. But
Uh-oh. I may have bitten off more than I can chew there, like Coco.
Well, yeah, both of them could play. You guys, y'all are getting a lot of love. Just giving a shout out to LaShonda Garner, Latoya Eaton, that's MG in the house. I love y'all. D. Scott, Patricia Okari. People are loving both you, Captain, and Terrellyn. And Terrellyn, I just wanted to bring you on because I knew Captain was going to be on here. I knew he would be surprised, but
yes.
I'm so grateful that when I made that phone call, he could have said no, Coco, or, I'm so grateful that he said yes. And then all the good stuff he said after that. And to you, Terrellyn, do your thing, girl. On the 25th, I'm going to be there to support you. We're going to be trying to bring a lot of people just to be there in your corner because God is giving you a gift that is certainly amazing. Nobody can take that from you. And I'm not going to ask much of you tonight. I'm not going to do that. But I just want you to do one line of something so they can hear you and let them know that, oh my God, I got to go see this girl. I got to go hear this girl. I got to go support this girl. Just give us one little line out and I'll let you go. Just one little line or something.
Okay. I'll sing a little bit of Joyful, Joyful Noise from Sister Act 2. Joyful, joyful Lord, we adore thee. God of glory, Lord of love, hearts unfold like flowers before thee, healthy as the sun above.
Yes.
I had to put on mute so I won't be screaming all on top of you. Your voice is so rich. It's just the control.
It's beautiful. And when they hear her with our band, and she's singing, I'm not going to tell people what she's singing, but I do want to say to the people in Cumberland County, Fayetteville area, come out and support this child. She needs your support because the winners are chosen by applause. And you're going to see a great show. We've been to Fayetteville one time before, but if you haven't seen this show live as it's happening in real time, you've missed a treat.
Yeah.
And she's singing a very high impact song, and she's going to rip it. And I'm not going to tell you what she's singing, but I do know what you're singing, Taylor.
She's going to kill it. I can't wait. So, Captain, I hope you don't have to call 911 for me because I'll be laid out on the floor.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, Lord.
But Terrellyn, any final words that you would like to say to the audience, to Captain, or to your fans and supporters out there? Any final words?
2 huge words. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Newborn. Thank you, Miss Coco. Like, life completely changed in a blink of an eye, and I'm so very grateful. Whether I make it or not, I know that God literally has me wrapped up under His wing, and I'm so very grateful to have this opportunity. Thank you to people who are supporting me. Pastor Sharon's on here, my mom, my dad, everyone. Miss Faye is on here. Who else? Nikki, I think.
Yes.
All of them, all my people, my family. I love y'all so much. Sorry if I missed anyone, but I can't really see. But I love you guys. I really do, from the bottom of my heart. And I'm so glad y'all are on here. Miss Ann, everyone. I love you guys so much. Miss D, I love y'all. I love y'all. I won't leave nobody out. Okay.
LaShonda
Yes.
Lily.
Say I love you. I do. I love you guys. Thank you again. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well, Taylor, we see you as a child prodigy.
Yeah.
We know talent. It's like Coco knows talent. We know talent. And just let this be a self-fulfilling prophecy. Just speak it into existence. Because we're providing the platform. And now don't you strain that voice before Saturday.
Right.
Okay? Get you some lemons and honey and warm it up and sip on that and be hydrated. Drink plenty of water and be ready. Because you got some notes you got to hit, young lady, and I want you to hit them. I want you to turn it completely out. But please come out and support her. This is a gifted voice, and that voice comes from God up in heaven above. She's blessed with a voice, and she's going to do well in this competition. And we're excited about Saturday night, June 25th, 6 p.m. Doors open at 5 o'clock. Kinston High School, Kinston, North Carolina, their Performing Arts Center. They have a beautiful theater there. And we're bringing our big sound system because we got this big voice. It's going to be earthquake sounds, lights, actions, roll them. The Sandman's going to be there. The models, the log, and we're going to do it up. It's next Saturday, and you can see this brilliant, this godsend child here. So you all come on out and support her, and clap, make banners, make flyers, bring balloons, bring her flowers. Let's uplift this child.
Yes. Oh, well said. I didn't even have to. Well said, Captain. Thank you, Terrelyn, so much for coming on just to make this pop-up surprise to Captain Newborn. Captain Newborn, thank you. I know we are at the end of our time here. Thank you, guys. Captain, you have really been an inspiration, to everyone that's been on here tonight. That I see all the comments. They're loving what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Whatever you need in the way of by me in the Coco McMillan Show, we are here for you, support you. So thank you so much for coming, showing and sharing this information. And again, guys, June the 25th. That is next Saturday. The tickets are $20. The doors open at 5 o'clock. I don't want you to meet me. I don't want you to just meet me there. I want you to beat me there. So that means when I drive up in the parking lot, I want to see y'all standing outside with all the signs for Terrelyn, just hooting her on. So I want you to be there. Okay. Can I get an okay on that? I'm seeing some okays coming in. So guys, again, any final words, Captain Newborn?
Well, thank you again. We're so honored to be able to provide this platform, not just here in North Carolina, but all over the country. We're so honored to be on this show with you, Coco, and to see my little buddy there, Miss Taylor, surprised me, and this made my day. This made my day. So thank you, and again, we salute our veterans. If there are any veterans out there, we salute you. It takes a lot of guts to join the military. These are the people who risk their lives to protect our freedom. And we honor you. So to God be the glory.
Yes. Amen. That was an amen after that. So thank you guys so much. Terrelyn, I will see you on the 25th, or I'm sure we'll talk next week. Captain, I will definitely see you on the 25th. So again, thank you guys so much for joining. Love you guys, both of you. Yes. Bye. Oh God. Woo. Wow. I told you that this was going to be the show for you not to miss. Absolutely amazing. And shout out to Mark Lee too, the producer for this show. He's also helping Captain Newborn host that show on next Saturday, and I think also the one in Burlington. He works very closely with Captain Newborn. I told you Mark is everywhere as well too, so shout out to him, the producer. Also to Dr. Eric Kelly, the CEO of the Black Business Expo, and the young man that gave me the opportunity and this platform to host this show. Shout out to Kimberly Thompson for always working behind the scenes at all times, every day, all times of the day. So thank you, Kim. To everyone that joined, if I missed your name, I do apologize. But again, all the ones that was on here supporting Carolyn and Captain Newborn. Beulah Davis, I love you, girl. Thank you so much for joining as always. Yvette Daniels. It's just so many people. I just want to say thank you. Barbara, Miss Frazier, thank you so much. Let's see, Carolyn, I love you too. Thank you so much. But thank you for joining the Coco McMillan Show. As I always say, and my pastor reminds us every Wednesday night that you got the victory. Walk in victory, talk in victory, live in victory, breathe in victory. Listen, trust in the Lord with all thy heart. Lean not to thy own understanding, but in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. God bless you. Shout out to Miss Loretta Holloway. I see you out there. I love you guys. Miss Marilyn McCrennan, thank you so much for joining. I will see you on next week. God bless you.